Karoline Leavitt wanted to celebrate Melania Trump's long-awaited return to public life. Instead, her post appears to have created an embarrassing moment for the First Lady. After more than 4 weeks away from the spotlight, Melania re-emerged at the White House, hoping to refocus attention on her work and public role. But when Leavitt promoted the appearance online, social media users quickly shifted the conversation away from Melania and back toward Natalie Harp. Rather than boosting Melania's comeback, critics say the post ended up reminding everyone of the questions and speculation that have surrounded Trump's close aide. According to the Irish Star, Melania made her first public appearance in 31 days at a White House Rose Garden event on August 20. The First Lady appeared alongside President Donald Trump wearing a blue shirt, a red pencil skirt, and matching heels. Melania even joked about her absence.
Good afternoon. I heard you missed me. Here I am.
The event focused on Melania's Foster the Future initiative, aimed at helping young people transition out of foster care. But despite the serious purpose of the appearance, online discussion quickly moved elsewhere. Karoline Leavitt, who was keen to publicize Melania's Fostering the Future initiative, shared coverage of the event online while highlighting Melania's return and what some outlets described as her new look. But according to the report, the comments section rapidly filled with references to Natalie Harp. Harp has become a frequent subject of online discussion because of her close proximity to President Trump. The report also cites author Michael Wolff's claim that Harp had become the most important person in Trump's life. That claim remains unverified and reflects Wolff's assessment, not an established fact. Nevertheless, Leavitt's post gave social media users another opportunity to bring Harp back into the conversation. Some commenters openly mocked the situation. One user said, "I'm surprised Natalie Harp let Melania back into the White House." Another user wrote, "Actually, she was trotted out to distract from the Natalie scandal." One user even shared an AI-generated image imagining a rivalry between Melania and Harp. Importantly, these comments reflect online speculation and satire. They do not constitute evidence of any romantic relationship between Trump and Harp. But for Melania, the result was undeniably awkward. A public return designed to put the spotlight back on the First Lady was suddenly being dominated by discussion about someone else. The Irish Star noted that Melania had remained largely out of public view for several weeks before her August 20 appearance. That absence had already generated curiosity online. During the same period, Trump was frequently seen with key members of his inner circle, including Natalie Harp. As a result, many social media users appeared more interested in discussing Harp than Melania's return. For Karoline Leavitt, the goal was simple: highlight Melania Trump's comeback. Instead, critics argue the post achieved the opposite. What was supposed to be a positive moment for the First Lady ended up becoming another round of Natalie Harp discussion. And in the process, Melania's return was pushed out of the spotlight she had just reclaimed. But Leavitt's post wasn't the only thing putting Melania back in the spotlight. The part-time wife jibes were about to make her return even more awkward.
Good afternoon. I heard you missed me. Here I am.
31 days away from the public eye, and Melania Trump returned with just 7 words that appeared to acknowledge all the speculation. Opening with a cheeky line, she said,
"Good afternoon. I heard you missed me. Here I am."
But the First Lady's reappearance has done little to quiet the conversation surrounding her absence. Instead, critics have given her a brutal new nickname, while another woman close to Donald Trump, Natalie Harp, has suddenly become part of an extraordinary White House narrative. So what exactly is going on? Melania appeared publicly for the first time in 31 days as she unveiled a new initiative aimed at expanding educational opportunities for children in foster care and those transitioning out of the system. After her brief remarks, she was also seen clasping President Trump's hand. But online, that moment immediately became ammunition for critics. One ex-user wrote, "Getting his part-time wife to hold hands had to have cost him some big bucks." After another claimed Melania's visit to the White House, because she doesn't live there, has one purpose and one purpose only: damage control. Those are social media claims, not established facts. But the comments quickly pushed the phrase part-time wife into the conversation surrounding Melania's return. And the timing is significant because Melania's absence isn't the only thing attracting attention. Natalie Harp, Trump's 35-year-old executive assistant, is facing renewed scrutiny over her close relationship with the president. As per reports, an alleged letter from Harp to Trump included the striking words, "You are all that matters to me. With all my heart, Natalie." But the controversy goes beyond that alleged letter. Author Michael Wolff has alleged that Harp was among those who advocated for the controversial $400 million White House ballroom project, which resulted in the demolition of the East Wing. Journalist Joanna Coles described the developing situation as a battle of Natalie versus Melania, and Wolff went even further, saying, "Yes, and even people within the White House say that Natalie was one of the people who argued for the ballroom and getting rid of the East Wing." Former White House Communications Director Anthony Scaramucci had previously claimed that the First Lady's office was virtually non-existent, saying it was not staffed in the way it had been during Trump's first term. Then came perhaps the biggest allegation. Wolff alleged, "And people see this around Trump, that she is working. She has worked to put herself into the position that she is the woman closest to Donald Trump." That is a dramatic claim, and importantly, it remains an allegation. But it explains why Melania's return after 31 days is being viewed through a much bigger lens. Her appearance was officially about children and education, yet online critics focused on her marriage, while reports surrounding Natalie Harp raised questions about influence and relationships inside Trump's White House. For now, Melania's message was simple: "I heard you missed me, here I am." But after 31 days away, her return hasn't ended the speculation. If anything, with Harp now increasingly at the center of the conversation, it may have opened an entirely new chapter in the scrutiny surrounding Trump's inner circle.